Alright, I am running around in the Grand Archives. I killed the Crystal Sage and a Frost Knight and a bunch of other random enemies. I feel like I've cleared most of it, but I have not gone through this door. I did drop down there and I got a Crystal Lizard. And there's these vats with wax in them. I have the option of putting my head in there for some reason. I have not done that. I think maybe I hear a Crystal Lizard. I don't hear it now, if so. Oh. Right, there was an elevator. Ah, and I recognize this floor because it has a switch that's not a switch. But the elevator I'm thinking of was down. The one that had a switch that's not a switch. This is the one that's up. This elevator connects to right outside the Grand Archives. Needed to be watching for places to jump off. That's... oh. Am I at the place I thought I... No. This is different. Okay. This is not what I expected. Switch. We're just opening another shortcut, but not the one that I thought we were opening. Right, that's the ladder that I could go up. Okay. Now the elevator I was thinking of is just right outside. Yeah, it's right outside that door. And there's even another elevator from Lothric Castle that has the same design on the floor as this one. So I think at the moment there are two elevators whose tops I haven't found. Okay. I just came up there. I thought maybe I heard a Crystal Lizard. But I don't hear or see anything now. It's kind of nice to be able to see this area from the top, but it doesn't really make the overall structure very clear because it's sort of just a maze of bookcases. What are you shooting at? Excuse me? He seems confused. I want to switch shields to the one that has more magic resist. Are you going to shoot at me? What? What is this guy doing? Okay, I should be checking the floor for books. I don't see any that look dangerous. These guys look like they're stuck. Maybe that's intentional, that they're sort of bottled up so that they can form an organized ambush, but that guy looks stuck too. He wouldn't be part of an ambush. Are you guys gonna shoot at me? Yes. Now they're behaving more like I would expect. Let's put on the magic resist ring as well. Don't know what the wax does. Taking a lot of damage here. Well, I don't know what the wax does, but if it had, for example, frozen me in place, that could have killed me, because the curse would have built up. So, I guess the curse is the greater threat here. I don't even know if that's what the wax does. Okay, still stuck on whatever he's stuck on. Okay, this does not appear to be a mimic, so it should be safe to open it. There's a ladder there that I probably can kick down. And I see an item that's probably well guarded by these books. It's like this one, I think. Plus the ones on the... yeah. So this one will pop up. Right. As will that one. And that one. large soul of a crestfallen knight. I saw the words large and crestfallen as I was frantically trying to acknowledge the prompt and get out. I came back here because I saw this item or something. Oh, what are you? Oh, you know I'm here. Okay. Let's see. It looked like from this angle there might be something. Candle? Don't know. Interesting how it stops just before it gets to me. Do that again. Okay. Really? That doesn't hit me. There we go. Okay, do it again. So now he's not having any trouble hitting me. Okay. Huh. What if I'm not blocking? Oh, there's a couple of thralls up there. I've got too much stuff in my inventory again. The ladder there. Oh, he's moving around. He's trying to get a better angle on me. Okay, well, let's check out what's in here. Do hear a crystal lizard. Yeah, it's just up and to the right. I'm going to go for it, but I will heal first. Trying to be careful about my Estus usage because I'm, well, getting down to it. Yeah, maybe the smart thing to do is to go back to curse resistance. At least until I need to regenerate health again. How did I not see those? I know I've opened up several shortcuts, so I'm not that far from a bonfire, but in my head at least I don't have a clear idea of exactly how far back it is. Oh boy, I'm in trouble here. Rough. Yeah, I tried to grab it, but I didn't. So if I switch to the regen, the total size of my curse bar drops, and then I regen health, but of course it's very slow. Yeah, but the danger here is not in losing health, it's in losing my life, because the curse builds up too much. So I think I'm going to hold off on healing, and just wait here a moment until the curse goes down. Okay, curse bar has finally gone away. Plan is to just sprint in, grab the item, and then sprint out. I picked up something called Flesh Bite. Raises poison, bleed, curse, and frost resist. Okay. It's not very much of each of these. Yeah, it's like 10%. Given that it's rare to have issues with more than one of those at a time, I probably won't use it. Alright, so once again I'm a bit low on health, and I'm going to try to sort of explore cautiously so I can regen some of this. Trying to be careful about these bookcases. Oh, okay, so there's a ladder here. Is that all there is? More stuff on the roof. Okay, so does this... Thinking this will connect. This is my only way forward, though, isn't it? Yeah, so it can't... I don't think this can just go to that item, because... Unless I've missed something, this is the only way forward, so... It's got to be the item plus... something else. Okay, not survivable fall. There's an item on the roof over there. We can go up first. These statues are suspicious. That's a gargoyle. I was thinking this would be... This is like natural habitat of gargoyles. Rooftops for some reason. So, I am expecting that as I proceed in that direction, the gargoyle is going to attack me. Gargoyle uses primarily fire attacks, or at least the previous ones have. So, let's switch to this shield. And maybe Conjurator Boots? Is that high 8.1 versus 7? Yeah, I'll stick with what I have. It's good enough. So was the only reason that this little rooftop is here is just to allow me to spot the gargoyle? I think so. Okay. Alright, so I've regened enough of my health. Let's do flame and take this off. Of course, the question is how many. If it's just one, I should be okay. 2 might be an issue. And my retreat path is a little bit treacherous here. It's back there and then up that ladder. I can retreat, but if I attempt that, I could get knocked off along the way. Yeah, this item is bait for the gargoyle. Oh, hello. It's 2. It's at least 2. Well, I guess let me see if the game is willing to let me do this. Hello? What? It took 28 points of damage, hopped up like it was going to come down here, and then poof. It was gone. Huh. Is the other one still there? Yes. And he's shifted position. Right, he's active. He wasn't active before. Huh. Well, what I had in mind was to fight them one at a time, and the game has, so far at least, not allowed me to do that. I have a rooftop going over there. Maybe that goes to the item. What is up there? Oh, it's just a window. Sounds like something's boiling. Hello. You look different than... You have a head. Other gargoyles have not had heads before. Still just the one. Definitely chose the right shield. Oops. It looked like I lost my lock. Okay. Oops. I don't know if I bugged that out so that what was supposed to be a 2 gargoyle fight was 1, or if that was meant to be the introduction of gargoyles that have heads. I heard the guy's weapon before he attacked. So the fact that I don't hear any more weapons makes me feel a little bit safe. It's just a chunk. What is that? Those are harpies. They're like praying to something I can't see. But when I get close, I think they'll sprout wings. So this looks like a droppable ledge. Hard to tell if that's because the angle's wrong or the distance is wrong, so maybe it's not droppable. I see. This one. Let's try it here. Yeah, okay. And I guess this would be even safer. Better and better. And it's possible that this, the gargoyle that I shot, it could be bugged the same way that that octopus monster was, where I'll, cross a level boundary, and then suddenly it'll just pop into existence in front of me. Now there's still one more gargoyle just to my upper left. Yeah, okay. So we've got, looks like 5 harpies, 1 that's a caster, 4 that are melee. I think I've regened enough of my health now that it's safe to switch back to this in anticipation of a gargoyle ambush. Maybe I should upgrade this shield too. Okay, there's a gargoyle. I'm not sure where I want to fight him. Where I am is not ideal because I could get knocked off down into the harpies. Okay. pair of crystal lizards. An item over there. And... I think down there is where... Yeah, because I see the ladder. So from down there, I saw... Yes. Okay, so I think here... I didn't really hear it land at all. It didn't scream, but I didn't hear the little chunk, as if it was safe. But I'm thinking this is the drop that I have to do to get that item. But before I do that, I should try to catch at least one of these crystal lizards. Don't see anything else that's trying to ambush me. I think they're both facing away from me. I'm just going to try to make sure I successfully get one. Corner you. That's not what I had in mind. Okay, that wasn't what I intended to do. I intended to sort of run between them, expecting the one on the right to take off towards this side so I could corner him here without him running off the roof. But they reacted so slowly that I was able to get them both, even though I didn't do it very well. Okay, so that's a path. I was right down there. This is where I first saw the gargoyle, one of the gargoyles, the one I most recently fought. The one that I shot appears to just be gone. And then there's an item over there, which it looks like I could get to just by running off here. But I think the first one I want to do is attempt to grab this item down here. I'm going to do this one more time. Okay, I heard it land. Barely. Let's, do that and a little bit of regen for what that's worth. Definitely gonna heal that. So that was so much damage that if I had not taken off my armor, I think it would have killed me. Which is different than how it worked in Dark Souls 1, where at full health, any fall... I'm not sure quite how to say it. Anything that wouldn't kill you no matter what won't kill you no matter what. Like no matter what you're wearing, but it's just a question of how much you end up with at the end. But that looked to me, based on my previous testing, like it would have killed me if I was still wearing my armor. That would have been frustrating, because the stones, of course, suggested it was safe. This is weird. Don't think any further falling is safe. Huh. The skybox. I don't have my bow on, just right above my head. Don't think I'm supposed to see the forest floor through that doorway. That's the doorway that leads to one of the two elevators, whose top I haven't found. I guess if I just kind of follow it up to there, that's probably where it leads. Okay, then as long as I don't slip, this should be safe. Okay. Now I need to remember how to get back up. I guess it starts like this. And then I have to run over some more books. And then I can take this elevator, or ladder, down. And then just through here, which will put me back up there. Right, and I still haven't gotten up to where that guy is yet. Because I went out here to the rooftops. There's somebody snoring in there. Alright, so we're back to the roof. This is the only way off of this roof. Gargoyle is not back. I thought it possible since I've gone through some level transitions. But it might have reset, but no. So options are to... I can drop to where the harpies are. I can... There's a way over here. Right, I can jump to that balcony, or I can continue up this way. And I guess this is the natural way to go because it's reversible, whereas those others aren't. So I'll put on the magic resist ring. Since the shield gives me decent fire protection. Suspiciously boarded up door. Do a kick. How do you do a kick? This is... right, that's the ladder leading down. It's an interesting view here. I think these were called some kind of butterfly, maybe? I mentioned that on the description anyway of an item. Yeah, I think the Dragon Slayer's armor had a description about that. Okay, so at this point I'm faced with 3 irreversible drops. I can hear a gargoyle. hear his weapon. Yeah, I guess I'll just go forward here. I think I know what to expect, at least with this direction, whereas the others are less clear. Thing is, the one I'm hearing sounds like it's closer than the one I can see. I don't know if it's smart to try to get this item before dealing with the gargoyle. I don't think anything else can see me right now. Alright, well I'm gonna hope there's just one. I can't really see what my options are in terms of running, but that's not... well, actually... No, that's not safe. I can't get back that way. Okay. See, this guy, he spawns in every time I turn my camera. Like the game drops him from a couple feet above the ground. Yeah, that's maybe easier. They do that. They spawn them in a couple feet above the ground so that they're not inside the geometry, even if the map design has changed slightly. But what that tells me, since he's spawning in like that, is that he has not been activated yet. So he's not the one that I shot for 28 damage. I'm still concerned that the one I did is somewhere. Alright, let's see what you got, guy. He's giving me a little bit of time to survey. That was sloppy. Yeah, okay. I need space. Take this space. Hope there's no third. Where you are. I'm moving. I'd love to get a kill on this one. I want to not spend time on you. I don't hear the other one anymore. I think the other one fell off. And after all that sort of tactical maneuvering, getting on this side of the pillar, that side of the pillar, successfully isolating them, getting my hits in, trying to manage the fact that I have hardly any healing, and one of them just throws himself off their roof. Well, I'll certainly take the victory. I figured we were in for a double gargoyle fight. I just thought it was going to be right at the beginning, and it may have been. I may have just bugged it out by shooting that one guy. So I've got more drops here. Is that my only way forward? This doesn't look survivable. And the way these shingles are, it's a little bit hard for me to tell what's solid. Right, so I dropped there. That takes me back, and it looks like a makeable jump, but extremely dangerous. Especially given my lack of proficiency at jumping in this game. And all the rest of these are... they just all look like death. Okay, so from this point, my only direction... Oh, there's a broken window there. I see. Nevertheless, this is still my only way forward. I've got the fire resistance ring on right now. Try to conserve every last bit of health. So I got a snoring guy. Oh, there's this guy right here. He's not... oh, he was. Okay, he's not looking at me. Leave the snoring guy for just a sec so I can explore. What else is here? Nothing? Okay. If this is glass, I should be able to break all of them. A dead bone shard. Very nice. So there's lots of these guys, so I guess these are not first scholars or whatever. And this gives me a shortcut. Good. So if I go back, there's still 2 drops that I could do. One to the harpies and one to an item. Let's, oops. Put the magic ring on. Once again, I have dunk-headed wax. I don't know why I'd want to. What are you? It's like a statue of somebody praying? Huh. Couple thralls. Let me go ahead and grab at least the first one. Okay. Huh. Can't quite hit that one from here with the arc of the arrow. And now that there's only one, maybe I can get this guy as he falls. Some of these books may be curse hands. I'm not seeing any that are, nor on the floor. Okay, you gonna do that, really? Okay, yeah, come over here. Oh. That guy looks tough. And I only have one healing. I guess let me see what's out here. Looks like he's got a katana. But he also looks like he's got either two weapons or two scabbards, which would imply two weapons. Okay, well. Got two tough enemies ahead. Okay. Katana-ish guy, axe-ish guy, cleric-ish guy. Definitely don't want to start fights with those guys until I've had a chance to touch a bonfire. Okay, so not that way. Not that way. So then I think what I want to do is go to... Whoa. That's a well-guarded ladder. I want to go to the drop that had the item. Just sort of looking to take as much advantage as I can of the cleared territory, and I have Homeward Bone. And I guess if I need it, I'm still just going to use the Homeward Bone rather than the Coiled Sword Fragment. I did already test Coiled Sword Fragment, and as far as I could tell, it's the same speed as the Homeward Bone, but the bones are the thing that I know works. I'm not sure how I get to the point of knowing the other one works. Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap there. Squirrely Dark Soul physics could absolutely screw me here. Sprint. Okay. Oh, I'm behind that guy. Interesting. Well, in that case, maybe I will try to fight him. I could regret this. 2 chunks. Well, the good thing about this position is there's these pillars here that I can use to create distance if I need to use the Homeward Bone. And I think I can get back here without too much trouble. I guess I have to cross some rooftops that may have gargoyles on them. Guessing this guy's gonna do more crystal magic weapon. Let's do that. Nice. Thought I might catch him during his buff. Okay. Very good. Alright, then, before going after those 3 guys, the only other thing is the harpies. But due to time, I need to cut this here, so I'll go after the harpies in the next one.